Hello everyone, welcome back to Balanced Business, Balanced Life. This is our little segment here on Instagram and YouTube where we talk about things related to growing a business in a sustainable way so that you don't burn out and that you are able to create the meaning and impact in your life that you would like to. In a previous video, I had asked you the question, what would you do with more time and money? And I want to continue down that thread and go a little bit deeper. So today we're going to talk about emotional wealth and in terms of thinking about what it feels like to have more time and money and how we can actually start to sort of be in that place without necessarily getting more time or more money. And I thought this was an interesting conversation because it's certainly something that I kind of juggle, every day, basically every week. Also something that I talk about frequently with clients in my Balanced Business, Balanced Life Blueprint group. And I think it is kind of this is the next step if you're considering that big picture question, like what would I do with more time and money? And most of the time we're going to go to that, big grandiose idea. We're going to start naming things, actions, places, people, and how we would use that time and money. And what I want you to think about today is when you create those scenarios in your mind or on paper or in conversation of what it would be like to have more time and money, what's the deeper underlying feeling that you are actually hoping to experience from that additional time and money? A lot of times we hear about, freedom of our time and how we want our schedule to be more free and flexible. So that's kind of an emotional quality that we associate with having more time. Also, that freedom to do and experience the things that you want, a lot of times that comes from more resources, more money, more wealth. So that's what I'm proposing for you today is think about that a little bit. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing some more personal experiences. I didn't land on any miraculous amount, didn't win the lottery, didn't get that extra infusion of money or time. But what I'm finding is that I make the time and find the money for the things that are really important to me and the things that I value. And so I'm actually going to be taking a trip to the United Kingdom next week for a couple of weeks. And I'm going to share with you a little bit about how that is an imperfectly perfect experience. It's not, I don't have all this extra time and all this extra money, but I can still do the things that I value. I can still have some of that emotional wealth that is important to me. And in this case, what I'm getting out of this experience, or what I hope to get out of this experience, because I really enjoy traveling, I love exploring. And so it's that kind of feeling of exploration and observation that really lights me up and gives me energy. And so that's some emotional wealth, essentially, that I will likely gain from this travel experience. So I would love to hear from you. What do you feel like you're looking for when you're saying to yourself, I wish I had more time, I wish I had more money? Or when you explore that question, those big kind of grandiose pictures of what you would do with more time and money, what did that allow you to, or what do you feel that it would allow you to feel? So that's kind of where we're getting down into the depth of this instead of just the surface layer, of like, we want the new car. Well, great. What will the new car allow you to do, experience, or feel, really? Because even in those actions, there's feeling in those long-term actions. So I'm curious, what do you think? What helps you get emotional wealth? Are you really clear on what your values are? Or is this kind of a new exploration or a new way of looking at what it would be like to have more time and money? So thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to your responses, and I'll chat with you as my trip progresses. Bye-bye.